So hello guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to learn how to start your activity on boot up completed. It means whenever you restart your device or you power off your device and power on it again, your activity or your application should start itself again. So it is a very desirable action in many applications where you have to start your service or where you have to start your task whenever your phone is powered up again or boot up again. So there are a lot of students who are facing difficulties in starting the activity on boot up. It is because of many vendor or many devices, and the latest OS like Android 10 or Android 11 have many restrictions on starting the activity on boot up. So in this case, Android OS taking is much longer time to start your activity on boot up. So many students wait for some time and the activity does not start, and they assume that the activity is not going to start on boot up. It is not the case. The activity will start. So in my case, in my device I have Huawei Honor. So in my case, my activity is started after 3 minutes when I boot up my mobile phone. So in your case, this time may be longer or maybe shorter. So this technique will work. So let's start the session. Let's create a new project. From empty activity, click next. And from here we will write its name, boot up start. And we are okay with the package name, location and language. Click finish button. So okay guys, our Android Studio is ready for the development. So first of all, we will have to make a class of broadcast receiver. For starting our activity, for this I will right click on the package, from new click on Java class, and I will write the receiver name as, so I have given the name of the class as a startup on boot up receiver, and press enter button. And first of all, I will have to extend it as broadcast receiver. So I am getting some error because I have not included a method. Let's implement that method. Right click on this red icon and implement methods, and from here click OK. So our method is included. Whenever we will receive the broadcast on boot up, we will get this callback. Now let's start the activity in this receiver. For this I will first of all print a if condition here to verify that I have received the boot up complete broadcast receiver. And let's initialize the intent for our activity so that our activity will be start here. So I am getting the error because it is a duplicate declaration. Let me give some appropriate name here. And we have to add a flag here because we have to start the new task whenever the boot up is completed, and this task will run our activity. And now we will start our activity with our activity intent. That's it. Now let's add the permissions and the broadcast receiver in our manifest file. For this we will navigate to our manifest file, and from here first of all we will add the user permission for boot up. So these are android.permission.receive boot up complete. Okay, the permission is added. Now it's time to add the broadcast receiver here. For this I will navigate under the activity, and here I will add my receiver. And my receiver name is, as I have declared, startup on boot up receiver. Now let's write the intent filter here. So in the same way I will add the boot up complete intent filter, so that our application will only receive this intent. In the same way, let me add another intent. we are not getting the suggestion for this quick boot buffer on, so you have to explicitly write this intent for you. So okay guys, our development work is completed, so it's time to test the application. For this I will have to connect my real Android phone with the Android Studio, so let me do it. So okay guys, my Android phone is connected now. Now let me select my device from the Android Studio and flash the application into my mobile phone. Okay, I am getting some error. Let me check it. Okay, so this is something misprinting here. Let me compile and flash the application again. So okay guys, my application is flashed now. Now it's time to test. For this I will kill my application and let me restart. And let's test it, what happens. So it may take some time to get my device boot up. Let's wait. So okay guys, my device is boot up, and now let's wait for our OS to launch our application on boot up. So now it is 12:23 PM. So let's check after how much time I will get my application in running by the OS for the intent of boot up completed. So the reason why I'm not running my application on emulator is that emulator is not running my application on boot up. So it's the best idea to test and run your application on Android phone, because it is the real user case. And as far as the emulator is concerned, it is not responding for the boot up complete intent. So my other applications started responding because they have detected the boot up. So it may also depend upon your device processing speed and other factors. So my application is boot up and in running form. So I think it depends upon your operating system and your device and the speed of your device. So after 1 minute, so it was 12:23 and now it is 12:24. So after 1 minute, my application is in a running form by the boot up start or boot up complete intent filter. So guys, hope you have enjoyed the video. So this is enough for this session. See you in next video.